Okay, happy data download day, everybody. For My Hero Ultra Impact, we have a ton of stuff to talk about. So, starting with the very first thing, we're just going to hop in. Global version 3rd anniversary login bonus round 3. The final login bonus is going to be starting on February 20th. At the time of recording this video, it is the 19th. So, one day away, it's going to be starting at 10 a.m. It's going to end on Tuesday, March 4th. If you log in for 7 days between that time frame, you will get the following rewards. So on day 1, you will get 10 hero gems. Day 2, you will get global version 3rd anniversary recruit ticket times 2. Day 3, you will get 20 more hero gems. Day 4, you'll get 3 more recruit tickets. Day 5, you'll get 30 hero gems. Day 6, you'll get 5 more recruit tickets. And day 7, you will get 40 more hero gems. So that is a lot of free hero gems, a lot of free anniversary summon tickets. It's just another chance for you guys to hop into the anniversary banner before it goes away and potentially pull the anniversary memory and or other general pool unit. So that is some pretty good rewards. But then additionally, we are getting another login bonus to celebrate White Day. So this is going to be starting on February 28th. It's going to overlap a little bit with the other one, and it's going to run until March 13th. Once again, if you log in for 7 days, on day 1, you'll get HP Flakes times 10. Day 2, you'll get Power Protein times 10. Day 3, you'll get Speed Jelly times 10. Day 4, you'll get a recruit ticket. This is a regular silver ticket. Day 5, you will get a top hero device. Day 6, you will get a super gadget, and day 7, you will get 50 hero gems. And these are just nice because think of all the login bonuses we have going on right now in the game for Valentine's Day and the anniversary and stuff like that. It seems like they've been giving out a lot of free stuff. So I'm actually really happy with all of the login bonuses that they've been giving us. It's been actually massive in my opinion. Now, besides these login bonuses, we do have some new backgrounds added into the game. However, it hasn't been said how we're going to receive these backgrounds, so they might just be added into the data entry and we'll get them later. Hard to say. I think we might get them through missions. It wasn't explicitly said by Hydros how we're going to get them, but this is one of the backgrounds right here. I would love to see this in the game. They have so many backgrounds, honestly. Here's the other version of it. They have so many backgrounds in the game that are ready to go, but they just haven't given out or given us missions to get for whatever reason. So I think the fact that they've added in so many backgrounds, I talked about this in a previous video a while back, suggests that they're going to come out with some new content here soon. Hopefully, I imagine the JP anniversary, where it's going to be able to reward these backgrounds by completing the content or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be a nice addition to the game, and you can flex your backgrounds on people, but we'll see if they end up actually doing that. Now, besides the backgrounds and the login bonuses, we do have to talk about a little bit about the pay-to-play side, so I just wanted to show you guys the packs that are available coming up. So we have the White Day special sale, where you're able to get these gem packs. This one right here is probably like 2,000 gems for 80 bucks like it normally is. Like, that one doesn't really change much. The UR orb packs are relatively okay. They're not too crazy. Like, this one's 80 bucks, I can tell you for sure. It's got the UR orb packs, the advanced leveling items, and 1,600 gems. Really, it's not bad bang for your buck. I would say they've improved the packs significantly since the game launched. I think they're relatively okay. But that being said, it's realistically about the same as the anniversary and what you saw during the anniversary. The ones that are really unique and the ones that I've really liked lately or the ticket packs, because they have like limited characters on them and stuff. However, this ticket pack I would skip. This is a White Day UR recruit ticket pack. I know it's going to be tempting for some people to get this particular ticket because it guarantees you a UR. However, it's only for male pro heroes and villains, and there's very limited good pro heroes and limited villains that are good. Like, in the game, there's not too many. So what are the chances you actually pull one of the really good future villains or pro heroes? I'd have to take a look at the actual ticket rates to tell you guys which ones are on the banner, but I mean, like, I can tell you right now, Compress is probably your best villain on the banner, and pro heroes wise, I'm really not sure. I mean, if the new Hawks was on there, who's a limited character by the way, but if he was on there, that would be sick, but it's probably just going to be general pool heroes, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But then we have the additional main quest drop rates that you want to look forward to. So all of these are drop rate up campaigns, right, for VE Tower, level up quests, so on and so forth. The only ones that ever matter, and I say this pretty much every time I do a data mine video, main quests. You're looking for main quests when you look at these on the My Hero UI website, okay? So you want ×5 drop rates. The last ×5 drop rates for the anniversary is coming up here on the 22nd and will run till the 24th. So please make sure you guys take advantage of that before it goes away. Level up any characters you need to now. Save up your stamina for this weekend. If you're spending stamina right now, stop. Save it for the 22nd through the 24th. And then when the next month comes out, when we have White Day and stuff like that, you're going to still get increased drop rates, but it's only going to be ×3 drop rates for the main quest. So you'll get that on the 1st through the 2nd, and you'll also get it on the 8th through the 9th. So it's like, okay, but I would really take advantage of the ×5 drop rates while they're still here. So unfortunately, the new character, you might not be able to take advantage of the ×5 drop rates, but it is what it is. We are also getting these gift box items, so some of these have already been available to us since the 14th, 15th, so on and so forth. Make sure you guys have logged in to claim these. As of the 19th right now, you can log in and get 60 hero gems as a thank you for the cooperation with maintenance, and you can also get 50 stamina for the cooperation with maintenance. That's all we're really getting in the gift box. Besides the login bonuses, of course, you'll get those in the gift box as well. We have all of these events coming to the game. So this one's already in, but then we're going to get all 4 of these right here. So Redestro coming back on the 22nd, just a few days away. And this is going to be a ×2 drop rate for Redestro. We're also going to get the new event for Mount Lady, because Mount Lady is the new character. This is a general pool Mount Lady from the best of my understanding, because it's not on an Impact Fest banner, it's not a Step Up banner, but however, it's a season character, which is weird for them to do for a general pool unit. So I find that kind of interesting. I'm excited to see that they're actually changing it up a little bit though, and doing general pool units that are costumed. I think that's unique and could potentially be really good for the game. Make more general pool units that people are excited to pull, not just the same Mount Lady over and over again. But it is another Mount Lady in the game, so I am, I'm not upset about it. Like, yes, I would love new characters, but I'm okay because we have one Mount Lady in the game. I'm fine with the second one. I'm completely okay with that. We also have the Best Genius Climax battle coming out on the 4th of March. That'll run until the 10th. And then we have Club Festival returning. Make sure you are in a club. Make sure your club has all 30 members, because this is coming back on the 17th through the 23rd. So regarding the 2 Climax battles, let me show you guys. ×2 drop rate confirmed with this banner image right here. And then ×2 drop rate confirmed with this banner image right here. And then for Club Festival, you are going to want to strengthen your strength and mind type characters, because those are going to be the characters that are advantaged in the upcoming 6th Club Festival. So if you have any strength or mind type characters, these are the ones that, if you want to take advantage of the ×5 drop rates once again, and you have strength or mind type characters that are not leveled up all the way, those are the characters you should be working on right now to get them ready for the Club Festival that is coming up on the 17th. And if at any point you need to know any of these dates when these things start, feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot or whatnot. Now, going on to the banners. Look at the banners, man. The banners that they are releasing are absolutely crazy. So up to Rock right now is all released. All of this is released, okay? But then we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new banners coming up here in just the next few weeks. It's absolutely crazy. So we have the Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit 2nd round, 3rd round. Technically, the 4th round is up here, but it's after Mount Lady. Mount Lady comes out on the 1st of March, and then we get the White Day Select Recruit. So I'm going to take a look at all of these banners with you guys, and I'm going to tell you kind of which ones you may want to pull on, which ones you don't want to pull on, which ones have the higher value, and then we'll take a look at Mount Lady's banner, and we'll take a look at her kit and the memories and stuff that come out with her. So starting with the, starting with the Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit 1st round, this is the one that is currently out in the game. It features Yukata Deku, this Uraraka, and this suit. Honestly, the only thing on here kind of worth value is Splash. Like, the rest of these characters have all become a little bit outdated. They still have their uses here and there, but personally, out of all the banners that are coming up, I've taken a look at some of the others. I would not be pulling on this banner. Yes, it's 200 reduced pity, but if you have to choose one of these Special Season Hot Picks Recruits to summon on, it's probably not this one. This one right here is interesting. It's very tempting. Okay, so Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit 2nd round. I kind of love it and hate it at the same time. So all 3 of these characters are not that great. Like, there's going to be people that argue that Soba Roki is really good because he's eating soba, but he's okay. He's just okay. These 3 are just okay in my opinion. However, then you got Nejire. Nejire is still a top tier healer, damage dealer, just very good for Club Festival. By the way, mind type character, really good for that as well. And then you have this memory right here, 50% speed. Both of these things, and you have Dulce Summertime. Actually, 3 things on this banner. Very good stuff. The biggest problem is, look at how many things they featured on this banner. You have a very low chance of getting the exact thing you want, whereas like on another banner, it's going to have less things featured, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So this banner is tempting to summon on because it does have 3 good things. I mean, I think it's relatively okay to summon on. I don't think necessarily it's my first choice out of the Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit. Then we have the Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit 3rd round, which is going to feature the New Year's Bakugo, New Year's Uraraka, and Christmas Jiro. This one you just probably shouldn't summon on. Realistically, you're not going to need any of these characters for Club Festival. Uraraka and Bakugo, I actually think both of these characters are really, really good as far as New Year's characters go, but when comparing them to characters like Nijire I think just outclasses them by far. So if I'm being honest, Nijire is probably the best pull right now, and the memories on the Nijire's banner are technically better. All these memories right here kind of suck, so not really worth it overall. And then we have the Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit 4th round. This one's interesting. I really like this one. This one is probably my number 1 summon banner. Mirko's okay. Her memory's okay. None of those are that great. Okay, but then Kaminari is top tier, best, like one of the best characters in the game still. And this particular memory is one of the best memories in the game. Music Festival memory that lowers action skill cooldown time for all allies. Insanely good. And you can get both of these things on reduced pity. Like, are you kidding me? Like, Kaminari came out so long ago now at this point, but he's still freaking insane and broken and really, really good. And the nice thing about this banner, like I was saying, that you have to compare to the other banners, is that we only have 2 characters and 2 UR memories and 2 SR memories featured. Okay, you have a much higher chance of getting the character you want on this banner, as opposed to pulling on like this banner right here where you have 4 characters featured, 5 UR memories and 2 SR memories. Like, it's going to be way harder for you to pull specifically Nijire if that's the character you're trying to get, right? So that's why, for that reason, I would specifically go for this banner right here, which is the 4th and final Special Seasons Hot Picks Recruit to come out. But if you are trying to get some of these new characters and you're limited, you're free to play, you're light spending, and you can only go to pity on one of them, I recommend this banner because Kaminari is so broken, and if by the time you get to 200 pity you're able to DX him, then great, that's freaking fantastic. The second best banner to summon on, realistically, is going to be the Nijire banner. Even though it has a crap ton of stuff on it though, it does have 3 good things to get. It has Nijire, it has this memory right here, which gives you 50% speed, and it has Dulce Summertime, which gives you evasion and speed as well. So those 3 things make, even though there's too many things featured, you still have 3 options of things that you can get that you would want, as compared to the other banners. Once again, this banner, you don't really need any of it. Splash is kind of the prize there, but it's not super necessary. Uraraka, out of the 3 characters, is the better character, but still nothing compared to Nijire. This banner, like all of these characters, are just outclassed by Nijire. I like them. I like these 2 specifically, but they're outclassed. The memories are not super useful, right? So that's what I would do for those banners. Now let's take a look at the new Mount Lady banner, Big Joy, a time to rest recruit. So as you can see, like I said, no impact fest, no times 1.5 rates, no step ups here. It's just a normal general pool banner. So you have Mount Lady featured on this banner. You have a new UR memory, a new SR memory, and then we also have a new event memory, and then all the other fodder that comes out alongside a banner. So we'll take a look at her here in a second. There is one more banner that comes up after the Special Seasons recruits, and that is going to be the White Day banner, which is going to be starting on the 6th through the 20th. And this is another one of those reduced pity banners. Do not summon on this, please, for the love of anything. You just had all of these special seasons recruits, and then they put this out. This is the biggest bait. Like, don't, this banner is just disgusting. I'm not even going to talk about it. Like, don't summon on this banner, whatever you do. Okay, now getting into the good stuff. So for the Mount Lady banner, this is the event SR memory that is coming out. Relaxing Cafe Time. Regenerates characters' HP by 10% for 5 turns up to 1 time. Increases characters' defense by 15% if there are any pro heroes on the team. Restores characters' HP by 20% when characters' HP is below 50% up to 1 time. I really love the art. I'm not going to lie to you. That's so good. It's so good. However, The effect is not going to be super useful. I don't think you're going to find too many places to use it. Like, yes, the defense is okay, the HP is okay, but there's no speed, there's no action skill cooldown time, there's nothing that would make an SR memory like this even remotely good. So you'll probably, like, it's a collection purpose. You're going to collect it for the art, and you're going to be done with it. You're probably not going to use it in the grand scheme of things. Next up, we have the new summonable SR memory. Got a prize. Reduces damage to character by 8% if there are any pro heroes on the team. After 2 turns pass, while character is affected by damage down, increases character's power by 25% for 3 turns, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 10% after character receives HP restoration 1 time up to 5 times. This I could see being actually somewhat useful if we get another VE tower at some point, because you may need like extra plus ultra gauge, and if you have a character that's giving HP restoration to allies and stuff like that, you could potentially get that extra HP restoration plus ultra gauge up for your characters and get the plus ultra you need to be able to compete in VE towers and get the number of plus ultras you need within a set amount of turns. Kind of hard to explain, but it has VE tower potential. Do I think you need multiple copies? No. I think 1 copy, and then if you're able to DX it, great. But 1 copy is plenty for this particular memory right here. And then we have the new UR memory, the Lurkers Unified in Action. So this one, well, actually, let's take a look at the art first. The art is always good. Art team always killing it, man. Increases character's defense by 30% when equipped by a pro hero. When character has Calm Mind, gives character the ability to nullify status elements for 1 turn, up to 1 time, and we'll talk about what Calm Mind is here in a minute when we get to Mount Lady's kit. After 2 turns pass, while character has Calm Mind, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 20% up to 3 times. After character attacks the opponent 3 times while character has Calm Mind, reduces damage to character by 15% for 2 turns up to 7 times. So it seems like it could be okay. You got nullify status elements, you got plus ultra gauge for all allies, which could be really, really solid, right? And then you also have damage reduction as well and extra defense. So it's a very defensive like based memory that supports allies as well. It's okay. I mean, I don't know how it's going to hold up in PvP. It's hard to always use memories in PvP that don't have some sort of speed on them because everyone else is going to be running speed memories. And as much as people want to argue that speed doesn't matter anymore in Ultra Arena, it really, really does. It's always going to matter. That's the problem, because it decides who gets the first turn. And if the enemy gets the first turn and just paralyzes your whole team with Kaminari, then, you know, you're screwed unless you have like Juro who nullifies all status elements turn 1 or something like that. So it definitely still plays into it overall. So I don't know how useful the memory is going to be. You never really know with a memory like this until you get in game, try it out, and see if it's okay to run a memory like this in place of a speed memory or a memory that gives evasion and speed or action skill cooldown time and speed or something like that. Now, as for Mount Lady, we'll start by taking a look at her character art. So there you go. I really like it. It's good. Look at that. That's so freaking good. Okay, so Mount Lady's arts are really good. I have not actually read through her whole kit yet. I kind of looked at like Calm Mind and Vulnerable and Parry and stuff like that to see what those were. So really quickly, before we even get into her kit, I want to explain what the new skill effects are for Mount Lady that you're going to potentially see. So we have 3, like I just said. We have Calm Mind, we have Vulnerable, and we have Parry. So Calm Mind is when taking or dealing damage with Piercing Shot, reduces the effectiveness of damage reduction, ignore by X%. And then Vulnerable is when the newly added Vulnerable skill effect is applied to a character, the damage they inflict will be reduced, and the damage they receive will be increased. Makes sense based on the word vulnerable. The degree of the effect will change depending on the number of temporary status ailments currently afflicting the character. And then last but not least, we have Parry. When the newly added Parry skill effect is applied to a character with Sharp Eye, they will inflict damage to opponents proportional to the effect of Sharp Eye when receiving damage, which kind of confuses me because Parry with Sharp Eye is supposed to give you like a chance at evasion, right? So like, how does that work exactly? I don't know. We'll have to see when we get it in game. So anyways, with that in mind, let's take a look at Mount Lady. Her plus ultra move is an AoE. We love that. Deals 500% damage to all opponents. She is going to restore HP of all allies by 15%, restores HP of all pro hero allies by 15%. So if you're running an all pro hero team, that's a 30% HP restoration on the Plus Ultra, which is solid. Reduces her own cooldown time by 2, reduces cooldown time of all allies, excluding character, by 1. That's insanely good. This doesn't feel like a general pool character. Am I wrong? I feel so wrong looking at the character. Like, she's a general pool banner, I swear, guys. Like, okay. Reduces cooldown time of all allies, excluding character, by 1. Gives buff block to all opponents for 2 turns when character has bullseye. To all opponents, guaranteed for 2 turns? What? Bro, is this really a general pool? Am I tripping? Somebody let me know in the comments. Like, oh man, I'm so doubting it right now. Action skill 1, Warning Bell. Restores HP of all allies by 20% and increases critical resistance of all allies by 10% for 3 turns. Increases skill impact of all allies by 30% for 3 turns when character has bullseye. I love that this is not just limited to pro hero support. It is support for all allies, which is really good. I like that we have the additional support for pro heroes if you want to run pro heroes, but she can still be ran with normal characters, at least so far reading her kit. So that's a good improvement. At least it's not limiting us to like specific characters. So she seems very solid. 5-turn cooldowns becomes 3-turn cooldowns with her Plus Ultra, by the way. That's really solid. Her second action skill, Giganto Knuckles, deals 325% damage to all opponents, so another AoE, and decreases power of all opponents by 20% for 2 turns. Regenerates HP of all allies by 25% for 3 turns, so we have instantaneous healing, which is solid, and then we have healing over time. I love it. This is good. Damage dealer with healing and pro hero support. It's looking very solid, okay? And then gives Calm Mind to all allies for 3 turns. Once again, if you don't remember what Calm Mind is, when taking or dealing damage with Piercing Shot, reduces the effectiveness of damage reduction, essentially, okay? So that's gonna be really solid for allies. Medium chance, 50% of blocking the opponent's buffs for 2 turns when character has bullseye. So we gotta assume the auto skills give her bullseye in some way, shape, or form. So let's see. Auto skill 1 gives character Calm Mind. So from the start, she has Calm Mind, just period, no matter what. She can also give it to allies though. Increases defense of all pro hero allies by 15%. So she's giving HP support and defense support to pro hero allies. Now, if you're not running pro heroes, they won't get this extra defense, but she can still be run, at least from my perspective, with other characters, but she'll work a lot better on a pro hero team. But we have really good pro heroes now with the new Hawks that came out and the 100 million All Might. In my opinion, I see her working very well with them. Restores HP of all allies by 5% after character receives 1 attack from an opponent with Piercing Shot. After character receives 1 attack from an opponent with Piercing Shot, gives character the ability to make a last stand 1 time and bullseye for 3 turns. So that's how she gets bullseye. So you have to specifically go against somebody with Piercing Shot though, which is possible because, you know, like Steampunk Aizawa and stuff like that, and there's plenty of characters that have it. I guess we'll have to see. It's about damn time, honestly, though, they came out with a counter to Piercing Shot. It's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for this moment. I'm kind of scared though too that we're about to get back into the defense meta, which just took years to kill a team. And the auto skill 2, Packs a Punch, gives character the ability to make a last stand 2 times up to 1 time regardless, okay? Gives Calm Mind to all allies for 1 turn up to 1 time. So at the start of battle, they'll have Calm Mind so that Piercing Shot is not going to do as much damage to them. And then when character has bullseye, decreases defense of all opponents by 15% and decreases critical resist of all opponents by 20%. Is that just whenever she has bullseye or whenever she uses an action skill while having bullseye? It seems like whenever she just has it, they just have an automatic defense reduction and critical resist reduction, which is kind of a little OP. So if you had a way to give her bullseye besides just relying on her action skill, she could be really OP. But I think she has a lot of potential. I think the biggest problem with her, honestly, in my opinion, is that so many of the things say like based on bullseye, she gets additional effects. Like, you don't need the additional effects from having bullseye, but they're nice, you know, and it relies on the enemy having Piercing Shot and actually attacking her. So basically, if you're going to use this character, you need to use her against a Piercing Shot team. That's the idea behind this mount lady. She counters Piercing Shot, so run her against a Piercing Shot team, which shouldn't really realistically be too hard to find, but it does kind of limit her uses overall. in my opinion. So with that said, let's take a look at her new Plus Ultra animation. This Plus Ultra animation plus all the information just shown to you is provided courtesy of Hydros Impact. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel yet, go check it out. If you haven't checked out the My Hero database, it's linked in the description below. Go check that out as well. It has all the information that I just showed you guys so you can keep up to date on what is happening in My Hero Ultra Impact. All right, here we go. Mount Lady, supersizing. Oh, I love it. Okay. Clumsy in the heels. Let's go. That was great. That was absolutely fantastic. Okay, no intro or outro animation. This is definitely a general pool character because if it was an Impact Fest character, they have the intro outro animations, right? So I actually really like that. That was really good. That was really good. This Mount Lady, if she is a general pool character, which she is, I'm like 99% sure, seems like one of the better general pool characters to come out in a while. Seems very useful. It's the pro hero support honestly we've been asking for, and I'm excited. And it's the second Mount Lady ever in the game. I think this is all really good news, but let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Are you excited for Mount Lady? Do you wish it was another character? And if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.